You're no way you're gonna do it again. You see what I mean? Like, what the hell is that? They didn't do it last time, but they did it this time. Oh my god, you're joking. Hey there, and welcome back once again to Shadow Knights, where we are going to be doing a few things, right? Tackling Custom Night, going through the extras, and then I'll be giving my thoughts on the rest of the game. Let's see here. Human Wrath, Aggressive Beats, Loot Challenge, Spanish Gang, Piero's Palace, It's Showtime, Night 4 but harder. Oh wait, Night 4, wait, god damn it. Night 4 but harder. What's the max difficulty? Oh, it's literally that. Okay, so pretty much Night 4 but harder, otherwise known as 7-10 mode, I guess. Let's see how we do. Okay. My biggest concern is probably Pierre, just because if I lose track of what side he's on, I'm screwed. But then again, I should be fine with the cameras using this. So we'll see how we can do in this final shift of ours. Start on the left side this time. Okay. Try being real cheeky, blending in there. Oh, whoops. How did you show? Wait, what the hell? There's a lot happening. Already. It's only 12. It's not even 1 AM yet. You can't hide that sound cue from me. Oh god, that's not what I meant to do. That's not the same character. Who the hell is that? Oh no, it's the other vent. That's the other vent character. I'm a moron. That's the other vent character. I completely forgot there's another vent character. I didn't even know there was someone at the door. I couldn't hear it, and I didn't check cameras enough. Yeah, that's probably gonna be my biggest concern. But yeah, I completely forgot that they added another vent character. So for some reason, I thought Pierre was also going in the vents, which makes no sense. No wonder I was actually gonna get myself confused if I kept thinking that. I gotta be really careful for this guy. This guy's really gonna be annoying to deal with. I almost missed the bloody... Oh, that's wild. No one there. Oh, I'm so screwed. I mean, what were the odds that he was gonna keep knocking for this guy? Who the hell is that? dangerous. Perfect timing, I hope. Bro. Oh, that's so rough. Because technically speaking, I could have done the shock. But for crying out loud. Of course. With what time? I couldn't hear it. There's so much happening. Brother. I got shook because there was like so much happening. Oh my god. I was so convinced that the electroshock actually caught that one. That was such a crazy rotation there. Split second, it felt like. See, that's the part that's so rough, man. How do you like, in that scenario, how do I decide? Oh, they did it again. Why couldn't they do that? Ironically, why can't they do that? Why couldn't they do that when, oh, okay. Thanks. You're no way you're gonna do it again. You see what I mean? Like, what the hell is that? They didn't do it last time, but they did it this time. Oh my god, you're joking. Like, curses, man. See, oh, so you see, I swear to god, these randomized times for when they leave, I swear to god, they're screwing me over one way, and then other times they just randomly bless me when I don't need the blessing. He left as soon as he fucking started. I had to try all of it. I couldn't care anymore. Come on. Let's go. We did it. Oh, there were some close calls there. I swear to God. Oh my God. Okay. We did it. Oh. Oh. No. There's more. No. No. There's more. Oh. I'm screwed. I'm not beating this. You're crazy if you think I'm beating this. What? Fate's hell. You think I already had enough trouble trying to beat 710? You think I'm gonna do that on top of this clown? Oh, no shot. There's no shot. That's crazy. I should have known. The moment when I saw Night 4 Bahar, I'm like, I'm kind of worried because that seems like an odd name for a max difficulty night. Oh, how does that even work? Oh, you're joking. Oh, that's crazy. Wait. Oh, nah. He better just be showing up here. I didn't even... I'm turning off the music. I didn't even realize the music was all blending in. The fact that they even have this creepy ass music to go with it. Of course they do. They got the mastermind along with them. I'm gonna hope that the mastermind doesn't show up on camera and is just in the office. Whoops. Because if I have to check cameras for this clown, on top of everything else, it's over. There's no chance. I mean, clearly not, right? Because they're not even there. Surely I don't have to check cameras for this clown. I don't think so. I'm hoping. Why am I even checking her? Okay. I think it really is just like the office mechanics. Wait, but what do you do here? Oh, that's crazy. I don't know if this is a good idea. How do you even... Some of these mechanics are really gonna screw with each other. Like, what if I have to play the alarm while this is happening? I think... everyone else is slower to compensate for the addition of that character. It has to be, because... I was about to say, you better... Wait, where did the... Oh, no. Well, I made it to 1 AM. That's already further than I thought it would be. But yeah, everyone's slower to compensate for his mechanics, which makes sense. Even though it is max difficulty, I was about to say, there's no way you can do this at that speed. With everyone else's speed being the way it was, there's no chance. I refuse to believe it's possible. But they had to slow everyone else down for this guy, which makes sense. Because if I had to do this at the speed that all those other guys were just now, no shot. It's pointless. I did not know. That took me way too long to do. Oh, I didn't realize the music. Okay, this is definitely doable. This is definitely doable. Alright, it's the next night, and we're pretty much continuing off where we left off with Custom Night, trying to beat the 8-10 mode. I just saved that. Oh, that really... Oh... Still in the clear. Perfect timing. Almost missed him. Come on, we're almost there. Let's go! First try of the night. Oh, that was great. Okay. Oh, there can't be any more after this. Surely now. Oh, all right, Brian. That was the last one. Carl and Brian. Enter to continue. Hey, let's. Okay. Hey, Carl. Check out what I just found in the parts and service room. Oh, they found me, didn't they? What the? Is that one of the robots from the previous location? Seems like it. What is that thing doing here? I thought our boss ordered to destroy these robots. I don't know, but I just found it in here. What are we gonna do with it? Maybe we should use it for when the Showtime characters are missing some parts. I'm not sure about this, Brian. What, can I take a look? Oh, it definitely... Wait, is it? That actually might be... I think that is the suit I was put in. I think. I'm not too sure. Or it might be a whole nother suit. But of course, I guess we'll find out more in Shadow Knights 2. Honestly, I'm glad... Look at that. Yeah, 710 and Hell's Fate. Or Fate's Hell. So now that we pretty much conquered Custom Night... Oh, it's actually nice finally being able to do something like that. Again, it is a bit ironic. I guess not ironic. I kind of mentioned this already in the earlier in the video, but it's like you have this 710 mode, which is so like quick pace compared to this, and it's like technically speaking, 710 is harder than 810 because 810 all the characters are slowed down to make up for Shadow Lucha, right? You know what I mean? Like, he literally slows everyone else down because there's no way to add this character in with the speed of this custom night preset, right? So this is kind of like everyone else is watered down at him. I mean, I'm kind of saying the same thing over and over again, but point being, Night 4 but harder is, in my opinion, the most difficult night. And this is like a, you know, close second pretty much. But now we can pretty much hop into everything else except the endless mode. Character, so here we have Shadow Mario, the main shadow of the show. Do you need more information? Fun fact, I made his mechanic like in Fredbear and Friends Left to Rot, covering his sensors with a piece of paper in the office. I don't remember that, ironically enough. It's been so long since I played Fredbear and Friends, but that's cool to know. I don't know what Ian and I were thinking on making him have papyrophobia. Yeah, that was the most random of the mechanics. Papyrophobia, I was like, that's pretty unique. I'm guessing this is for jump scares? It is, look at that. And then we have, what is it, question mark? I'm not sure what that's for. Or, well, it kind of goes back, but okay. Next we have Fabrizio, the magician of the gang. Loves to pull magic tricks on the stage. I made him a magician because I liked the design he had in his own game. I don't even know he had his own game, so there you go. Jump scare, we've seen this one. Next we have Arius and Arthur, the bloody cupcake. I've gotten caught by them quite a few times. The girl of the gang loves to entertain children in the arcade room alongside with her cupcake, Arthur. Originally she was going to have headphones like seen in the game logo. I didn't even realize they had headphones on the game logo. But my dumbass kept forgetting about them until I said, fuck it, no headphones. This we've seen quite a few times. Then we have Lucho, or as they like to say, Lucho. Shadow's right hand. Kinda quirky, but he has gotten a special place in the hearts of children. Fun facts, only OGs remember when this guy was in the game in 2022. So I don't know if there's like a previous version of this game. Well, he is back. The owner of the OC hated the old one, so I decided to put him back in the game. As for his jump scare, Jesus, he looks kind of cranky. Either way, pretty easy to deal with. Next, Joako. I think I had confusion with this one, because this is the one that you're supposed to... This is the one that kept going to vents, but I kept thinking it was also Shadow Mario. I was like, I didn't know Shadow Mario can go into vents, but obviously that's not the case. The comedian of the gang, sometimes he doesn't watch a step when he's in the bathroom and falls. He codes this game. Oh, again, because a lot of these are pretty much OCs of the developers. So this is the OC for the developer that did the coding. Also, we have no idea how this game over would be like, so we asked him. Then we saw this. I think I saw this once, because I couldn't get to the vent in time. And then we have Lan Lore, a prototype of Joako that went wrong in color and texture. I guess you can kind of definitely see this resemblance there. The company likes to call him Lan or Lambeats due to his funky design. This design was inspired by Just Shapes and Beats colors. So that, I think it was like, what is that? That's a pattern game, right? A lot like the Geometry Dash. As for the jump scare, we got clocked by him almost every time because I thought this guy had the papyrophobia. Then we have Piero / FNAF _ Piero. He was a character in the first location alongside with Sebi, but due to years passing, or after a couple years, he was forgotten and remains in parts and service. He is now the most damaged compared to Sebi. Poor Piero. His redesign blew me away. Great job, Landrakes. Also, I didn't know what his music box song would be, so he suggested the music box cover of High Above the Land from Hollow Knight. Did not realize it was a Hollow Knight soundtrack. As for jump scare, we've seen this a few times, because I didn't know it worked at first. Finally, Shadow Lucho. Oh my god, I actually said it. Shadow Lucho. No, I like how height was never mentioned everywhere, but for some reason, they felt the need to include height here. Nobody knows where this entity is from or what it is, but one thing's for sure, he seeks revenge. He's my favorite character, can't change my mind. And then jump scare. Huh. Okay, no jump scare. I mean, we've seen a jump scare, but you know what I mean. Okay, so now we have mini games. I'm not sure. Okay, so these are actually not things that we've done. So we have not Shadow Lucho. We have we just saw the name, I swear to God. It's the girl with the cupcake. Let's see, so we got 6 children. We're giving cupcakes to the children. Oh, some kids are angry. Relax, children. Relax. I got the food. Oh, I almost didn't give it to you. Okay. Jesus, these kids are cranky. Yeah, come on. Run quicker. There we go. Relax, relax, relax. Oh, okay. They're all getting pissed already again. I'm not sure if this is a minigame I'm supposed to beat, by the way, or if I'm just, like, going through, because I've just been going all over in circles, and nothing has happened. So I'm not sure if this is just a minigame that's for fun, and it's, like, just, like, see how far you can go. If there is, like, an actual ending based on, like, how far you get into the minigame, I have no clue how far you have to go, because I did, like, 6-7 circles already, just, like, giving them food over and over again. Press C to taunt. Do it in time to music. Okay, let's see how this works. This one actually has a score counter on the top right. Do it. I can't. I'm supposed to do it to the beat of the music? I can't tell. I don't know, like, I don't know what I'm like, I don't know what I'm syncing it to. Dun 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 dun. See what I mean? Like, I can't tell what I'm supposed to be in beat to. But this time we actually got an actual end. I'm not sure if 446 is a good score or not. I had no clue. Was this always here? This little pizza face thing? Regardless, I have no clue how far I'm supposed to get in that minigame. Or, I don't even know, like, I was just guessing. Okay, so I guess that wraps up those two minigames. Behind the scenes. So, already it's this bloody face from the cameras. Here we have designs for the main menu. This is towards the ending with the boarded up doors. Extra section. More gameplay stuff. Alright, then we have a scrapped contest. So, pretty much a previous map layout. Jump scares for Shadow Mario. Jump scare for Shadow Lucho. Then we have a completely just random character that was never in the game. Kind of like a previous design for the establishment. Another character. Closed doors. In this morning, a security guard named Fate was found dead by authorities in a restaurant, Shadow Mario fast food at Fantasy Palace. The police has been investigating quick until they find the animatronic was paranormal bad condition. Okay, so I guess in general, there was an ending where you were actually found dead, as opposed to just gone missing. And then, oh, that's a completely different jump scare for I forgot their name again. It's a bit funky because it looks like she's literally spinning around before she gets you. Then some other jump scares for Shadow Mario. And then kind of like some fan art. Maybe it would have been like posters, actually, if anything. I think this is literally outside your office through the door. And that's it. Finally, we have credits, which we just saw. So that's going to be it for Shadow Knights. Overall, my thoughts on the game. Obviously, we have a sequel up next. That's still currently in development. So from a story perspective, I'm curious to see where that goes. Especially since we pretty much got left in the suit, right, at the end of the game. And now they're all being moved to, I suppose, a new establishment. If, you know, it ends up happening one more time because the place got shut down because of our disappearance. Alright, so moving on to my thoughts on the gameplay side of things. I will say that, you know, obviously gameplay-wise, it relies heavily on sound cues. And what I do like is that each sound cue is very discernible, and it's not like, you don't really run into any scenarios where it's like they can kind of like get mixed up with each other. The only scenario where that can happen is with Arius' knocking, but it's more so because that's probably the quietest sound cue in the game. However, that's combated by the fact that you can literally just watch Arius on camera, right? It's pretty much the only real reason I had to use a camera. Everyone else, you can kind of just go on with just what you see in your office, and sound cues. With that said, because of the fact that you barely use the cameras at all, the whole idea behind the monitor battery kind of feels just pointless because, as I said, you're rarely on camera that long, right? I thought there was going to be a mechanic at some point where you would have to go on camera to look for a character, and that did end up happening with Sadolucho in Night 5, but besides that, none of the core cast has that mechanic. Everyone is either visible through the window, the vent, or shows up at your door, and you don't really need the cameras for any of them. So I think in a way that just ended up being a bit underutilized, and overall the camera system is just almost completely unnecessary, except for Arius again, because they're the only sound cue that can be missed. With that said though, with all the sound cue mechanics that they have, or all the different sound cues that they do have signaling their arrival, it never really felt like I was overwhelmed by all the sound cues. It all felt rather balanced. I didn't feel like there was a lot of BS. There were some scenarios where I was worried that you would have the double trouble issue where two mechanics would kind of clash with each other, but they kind of did balance the game around making sure that you would have enough time to deal with both characters, given you prioritize the right one. Like for example, the main issue I talk about is like any double mechanics where it's like you have to hold an alarm and you have to go to the door. In those scenarios, you're usually safe by just like doing the alarm first and then going to the door because they usually knock long enough. I think only one time I just didn't have the time. I wasn't sure. I probably just messed up there somehow. But my point is that there's definitely good gameplay balancing with all these characters, so that even if you're dealing with like 3-4 characters that show up at once, you do have the time to kind of deal all of them like one by one, if you keep your cool, that is, which I do like. And just overall, through the main nights, it got hectic really quickly, but in a good way. Like, it didn't feel slow throughout the nights. Especially like, you know, you start introducing like 2 characters, and then it's like 2 characters, and 3, then 5, and then eventually 7. It was just like, almost always you had to be ready for something. And that pretty much extends to Custom Night, right, with Night 4 but harder, where this is just the ultimate sound cue fest, and then it gets slowed down a little bit here in Fatale. But with that said, that's going to be it for Shadow Knights. I'm looking forward to the sequel now, and I'm honestly glad that I actually got to finally finish this game, because I was, you know, I initially thought I was soft locked, so, you know, I was like, damn, you know, I can't get through the game. I was originally going to be like, you know what, I'll just wait for the second game to come out, and I'll watch someone play the first, but glad I got to pretty much cover everything here. The only thing I might have missed is the minigames, if there's anything locked behind the minigames. Don't think that's the case. I think they're literally just for fun, so I'm not too worried about that. At the very least, we got, you know, 7-10. We got the, you know, additional context after beating max difficulty. So of course, with all that said, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, a comment, let me know what you enjoyed from the video and what you want to see from me. The game will be in the description below as always. Great job once again to the developers. Best of luck with the second game. I'm looking forward to that. And with that said, I'll see you in another video. Take care.